It was a Tuesday, or maybe a Wednesday. The distinction had faded, lost in the endless cycle of observation and analysis. In the world of Dr. Aris Thorne, time was measured not by days, but by discoveries, and the slow, patient accumulation of data. The days blurred together for Dr. Aris Thorne, lost in the hum of his deep space observatory. The only constants were the soft whir of cooling fans and the gentle glow of monitors, painting his face in shifting shades of blue and green. He wasn't searching for God or the meaning of life, just chasing echoes, listening to the faint whispers of the Big Bang. His work was a kind of devotion, but not to any deity, rather to the universe itself, to the secrets it kept hidden in the static. For years, he analyzed the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of creation itself. Each pixel, each fluctuation, was a clue, a fossilized remnant of the universe's first breath, waiting to be understood. He expected chaos, randomness, but that night, something else emerged. Something that made him sit up straighter, heart pounding in his chest, as if the universe itself had leaned in to whisper a secret. A pattern, subtle, impossibly faint, hidden in the static. It was as if the noise itself had been sculpted, shaped by an invisible hand. At first, he thought it was a glitch. He checked everything. The pattern remained. He ran diagnostics, recalibrated instruments, even rebooted the entire system, but the anomaly persisted, stubborn and undeniable. It was structured, organized, repeating with mathematical precision. The numbers lined up, forming a sequence that defied the randomness he had come to expect. It was as if the universe was humming a tune, and he was finally hearing the melody. It felt like finding a perfect sentence written in the sand on a deserted island. A message left behind by something or someone who knew he would one day find it. This wasn't just noise. This was a signal, a deliberate arrangement, a beacon shining through the chaos of the cosmos. A whisper from the fabric of space-time. A message 13.8 billion years in the making. It was as if the universe itself had encoded a memory, a trace of its own origin, waiting for someone to listen closely enough to hear it. Terror and exhilaration washed over him. The realization was almost too much to bear. He was standing at the threshold of something vast, something that could upend everything he thought he knew. The data was more than numbers. It was a revelation. Each line, each graph, seemed to pulse with meaning, as if the universe was speaking in a language only he could decipher. The fundamental constants of physics seemed fine-tuned, set with staggering intelligence. Gravity, electromagnetism, the speed of light, all perfectly balanced, as if chosen with purpose. He felt like a child discovering the seam in the wallpaper, realizing his world was constructed. The familiar suddenly felt artificial, as if reality itself was a carefully crafted illusion. The map of the infant universe now looked like pixels on a cosmic screen. Patterns emerged, where before there had only been randomness, and the boundaries of the known began to blur. Wonder replaced detachment. He was staring at the machinery of existence. The universe was no longer a cold, indifferent expanse. It was a system, intricate and alive with purpose. The universe wasn't just happening, it was being run. Every law, every constant, every particle seemed to follow a script, as if reality itself was the output of some unimaginable computation. He wondered if others before him had glimpsed this truth, if ancient myths and equations were echoes of the same revelation, misunderstood and mythologized across millennia. For the first time, Aris Thorne, a man of logic, felt awe for the programmer, the architect behind the curtain, the intelligence that had set the rules and let the game unfold. The blueprint of reality was no longer hidden. It shimmered before him, a lattice of logic and beauty, waiting to be explored. And he was the first to see it. In that moment, Aris Thorne understood. The universe was not just a place, but a message, one that he had finally begun to read. The idea that our reality isn't the base reality isn't new. Today, we call it simulation theory. Imagine, you play a video game. The characters don't know their inside code. Simulation theory asks, what if we're the characters? What if our universe is a sophisticated simulation? Some of the brightest minds in science take this seriously. Our technology has evolved from Pong to photorealistic worlds. If we can do this, couldn't someone else have done it to us? Dr. Thorne's discovery turned this from philosophy to testable science. The pattern in the cosmic background was like finding a block of code in the sky, a crack in the facade. The laws of physics might be programmed rules, not fundamental truths. The discovery of a cosmic code would change humanity's place in the cosmos forever. The universe's code isn't Python or C++. It's not written in any language we've invented, nor does it run on silicon chips or inside our computers. Instead, it's a set of rules and relationships that underlie everything we see, touch, and experience. Imagine a code so fundamental. It doesn't just run programs, it runs reality itself. The cosmic script is more fundamental. It's the invisible architecture that shapes the universe. the silent conductor guiding the cosmic symphony. It's not just a set of instructions, but the very logic that makes existence possible. It's the instruction set that tells electrons how to orbit, stars how to burn, galaxies how to spin. These rules are woven into the fabric of space and time, dictating how matter and energy interact, how order emerges from chaos, and how the universe evolves from simplicity to complexity. Dr. Thorne saw not letters, but a language written in the fabric of physics, mathematical relationships, geometric patterns. To him and other physicists, the universe reveals itself through equations and symmetries, not words or symbols, but through the deep logic of mathematics. Think of it like music. You don't see the sheet music, but you hear the melody. The notes and rhythms are invisible, yet they shape the song you experience. In the same way, the universe's code is hidden, but its effects are everywhere. The universe is the melody. The code is the sheet music. Every star, every atom, every living thing is a note in this grand composition, following the rules set by the cosmic composer. The patterns in the cosmic radiation were our first glimpse of the sheet music itself. These faint signals, left over from the birth of the universe, are like echoes of the original notes played at the dawn of time, giving us clues about the underlying code. The script is simple at its core, yet gives rise to infinite complexity, like the Mandelbrot set, a simple equation with endless patterns. From a handful of rules, the universe generates beauty, chaos, and order, all intertwined in a dance of mathematics. A few elegant rules create the diversity of stars, planets, life, and consciousness. Just as DNA encodes the instructions for life, the universe's code encodes the possibilities for everything that exists, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy. The universe is not a messy accident, but a carefully constructed system. Every detail, from the laws of gravity to the structure of atoms, is part of a grand design, meticulously balanced to allow complexity and life to emerge. If there's a script, there's a writer. The existence of such precise rules hints at a deeper intelligence or purpose behind the cosmos, a mind that set the parameters for reality itself. If there's code, there's a coder. Just as every program has a programmer, the universe's code suggests a cosmic architect, a source from which all order flows. Science now touches questions once reserved for philosophy and religion. As we decode the universe, we find ourselves asking not just how things work, but why they exist at all. The cosmic script bridges the measurable world and the possibility of a creator. It connects the tangible with the transcendent, the known with the mysterious. It's the architecture behind everything. The blueprint that shapes the cosmos, the hidden order that gives rise to all we see and all we are. The discovery moves us from chance to design. It invites us to see the universe not as a random accident, but as a masterpiece crafted with intention, and it changes everything we thought we knew. The more we unveil the universe's source code, the more we realize how much wonder, mystery, and meaning is woven into the very fabric of existence. As Dr. Thorne studied the cosmic script, he found more than math. He found geometry. The golden ratio, Platonic solids, patterns called divine geometry, appeared in the quantum foam. These shapes are the building blocks of the universe, the artist's signature. The creator didn't just want a functional universe, but a masterpiece. Ancient cultures saw geometry as the language of God. Now, science was catching up. The fingerprints of the creator were in the mathematics that held the universe together. It was communication beyond words, through shape and number. If divine geometry is woven into reality, consciousness and the universe are deeply connected. Our sense of beauty may be resonance with the code itself. We are built from the universe's beauty, pre-programmed to appreciate its artistry. The universe is beautiful to us because we are part of its design. Before the discovery, Dr. Thorne believed in a universe governed by random chance and impersonal laws. He saw himself as a product of evolution, a fleeting observer in a cosmos indifferent to his existence. The world to him was a vast machine, beautiful, but ultimately without intention or design. The revelation of the cosmic script shattered that worldview. Suddenly, reality itself seemed to be written in code, as if the universe was a program running on some unfathomable machine. Dr. Thorne was no longer just a collection of atoms. He was a character in a story, a line of code in a cosmic narrative, shaped by an intelligence beyond comprehension. Human achievement, once the pinnacle of meaning, now seemed small and contained. We were like actors on a stage, performing our roles, unaware of the director or the script that guided our every move. The boundaries of our knowledge felt suddenly visible, like the edge of a set under the theater lights. Yet, instead of despair, this realization brought Dr. Thorne a profound sense of peace. If our lives were written, perhaps they had purpose, even if that purpose was hidden from us. The idea that there might be meaning, even if mysterious, was comforting in a way he had never expected. The world itself became alive with meaning. He saw divine geometry in the branching of trees, the cosmic script in the flow of rivers, and the possibility of simulation in the shimmering play of light. Every pattern, every coincidence, felt like a message waiting to be decoded. Science, once a tool for uncovering cold facts, now felt like a way to commune with the mind of the programmer. Each experiment, each discovery, was a conversation with the intelligence that had written the rules of reality. But this new perspective also brought a heavy responsibility. If we are living in a simulation, what are the rules? Are we being observed, judged, or guided? What does it mean to act with integrity when every action might be seen by the creator? Dr. Thorne felt compelled to share his discovery, not just with fellow scientists, but with all of humanity. He believed that this knowledge could change the way we see ourselves and each other, and that it was too important to keep hidden. This knowledge, he hoped, could unite us. It could help us realize that we are all part of the same grand experiment, all characters in the same unfolding story, no matter our differences. In the face of such a revelation, our divisions, our arguments, our conflicts seemed trivial. What mattered was our shared experience, our common search for meaning in a universe that might be more connected than we ever imagined. We are all characters in the same divine story, each of us playing a part, each of us essential to the whole. The search for meaning had become a shared journey, a quest that brought people together across boundaries of culture, language, and belief. And from that moment on, the world would never look the same. Every day, every encounter, every mystery was now a clue in the greatest story ever told. A story we are all still discovering together. Dr. Thorne realized the code wasn't just in background radiation. It was everywhere. He called it the Galactic Code, a high-level language organizing matter on a cosmic scale. It sculpts the cosmic web, guiding gravity to form galaxies and leave voids. The spiral arms of the Milky Way, the collision of galaxies, these were the Galactic Code at work. This solved cosmology's biggest mysteries. Dark matter and dark energy could be computational shortcuts, not substances. The code gave humanity a new map of the cosmos, not just what is, but why it is. We could see the logic behind the universe's structure. If we could read this code, could we predict the future of the cosmos? Find more glitches? Understand our simulated reality? The stars became data points in a cosmic program. The universe was no longer just observed, it was decoded, and the possibilities were endless. If the universe is a simulation, the next question is, why? Was it created for a purpose? Is there a message in the code? Dr. Thorne suspected the code itself was the message. Elegant, artistic, a form of communication. Maybe the universe exists to be beautiful, to be witnessed. Our scientific quest becomes interpretation, trying to understand the mind of the creator. Every discovery is another verse in the cosmic poem. Consciousness may be the intended outcome. We are the audience for this grand play. The message could be a warning, an invitation, or simply, hello world on a cosmic scale. Dr. Thorne didn't have the answers, but the question gave him purpose. Humanity's mission, learn to read the message in the machine. Our fate may depend on it. Comparing human code to the cosmic script is humbling. Our code is complex, messy, full of bugs. The cosmic script is elegant, efficient, no wasted lines. From a handful of rules, it generates breathtaking complexity. It's as if the greatest programmer wrote a single, perfect line. Let there be everything. The cosmic code is to ours what a symphony is to a child's piano. The intelligence behind it is beyond our comprehension, yet we can begin to understand it. Our minds, products of the script, recognize its patterns. Mathematics, our invention, describes the code that created us. We are learning the language of creation, and that is the most inspiring thought of all. The final question, what happens next? If humanity accepts we live in a simulation, it could spark a great awakening, a shift in consciousness. We'd see ourselves as participants in a cosmic drama, not just bodies and egos. This awakening could unite us, making divisions seem absurd. Our focus might shift to curiosity and exploration, seeking our purpose within the code. But the truth could also be overwhelming, leading to nihilism or exploitation. The process requires wisdom and maturity. Can we handle the truth? Can we evolve to embrace this new reality? Dr. Thorne believed we could. The search for meaning is fundamental to humanity. The simulation gives our lives cosmic significance. To awaken is to embrace the mystery and begin the next chapter as conscious explorers. Dr. Thorne's discovery wasn't the end. It was the beginning. We stand at the shore of a new cosmic ocean, filled with wonder and possibility. The universe is now alive with intelligence, and we are not alone. The questions are monumental. Who are the programmers? Can we interact with the code? What is our purpose? Every experiment is now a search for our creators. Our lives become a training ground for something greater. The cosmic script doesn't give all the answers. It gives us better questions. We are children in a storybook, turning the page to see what happens next.